What is going on YouTube? John here, back again with another unboxing and review. This time what I have for you is the 1/10 scale Nightcrawler by Iron Studios. Now this is actually one of my most anticipated proximity statues because Nightcrawler is one of my favorite X-Men. And I'll go over as to why over the course of this video. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is take him out of the box, show you all the pieces he comes with, and tell you what I think. Let's get started. Alright, here we're going to go ahead and take him out of the shipper box. Here you are met with a close-up of the statue itself. It says Nightcrawler. You see the Marvel Comics logo there. Turning it around, you have the Iron Studios logo down here. Turn around again, you have a full shot of the statue itself. On the other side, you have a close-up in a different tone of color. And if you look at the very top here, there's a little spot varnish X with his name on it. From here, let's go ahead and take them out of this box, and you have the styrofoam tray. I'm going to go ahead and start cutting the tape. And while I do that, I'm going to go ahead and give you a little history lesson on my favorite X-Men. Now, Nightcrawler's real name is Kurt Wagner, and he comes from Germany. His mutant powers are that he can teleport long and short distances, he has super agility, and he could blend in with shadows. Now, that agility came in handy when he joined the circus when he was younger. The reason he's one of my favorite X-Men is the fact that although society casted him out for how he looked, he still had a good sense of humor, morality, and adventure. And with the history lesson out of the way, let's go ahead and take a look at all of the pieces in detail. All right, let's see what we're dealing with here. We're met with a handful of pieces. I think I'm going to start like I usually do with the base. I'm going to go ahead and take off some of this wax paper here and take a closer look at this base. Okay, so far so good. As you can see, the majority of the base is basically his Banff Cloud that he makes when he teleports, and the rest of it is random Sentinel pieces, not entirely what part of the Sentinel, but as you can see, the paint applications are great, and I love that deep purple in his Banff Cloud. Alright, taking a look at the bottom, you see it says Marvel Comics, you have the X-Men logo, and it says Iron Studios in his name, and yeah, I think this piece looks great, fantastic. Let's move on and take a look at his tail. It is made out of a plastic. I do prefer that over something like polystone or resin for this because I think it'd be too fragile if they made it out of that. As you can see, it's a nice color blue. It looks like his tail from the comics. It's about the amount of detail you'd expect. Nothing too crazy, but you probably don't want that for this. Yeah, pretty good. Let's move on to the other pieces here. Not that there's that many to choose from, but let's go ahead and take a look at Kurt Wagner, aka Nightcrawler. I'm going to go ahead and take him out of this wax paper so we could take a closer look at some of the details. Hopefully their paint applications are on point. Let's see. So far, so good. Let's take a closer look here, and I think the details are just right. The paint applications are super good. As you can see, there's a lot of musculature, a lot of shading. I'm really happy with this so far. You turn it around, you see the costume has a lot of wrinkles in it. You can see he has his mouth open, and they even went as far as to add some gloss to the inside of his mouth so his tongue looks wet. It's those little details like that that really set these pieces apart. This last piece is kind of a pleasant surprise because they didn't advertise it came with it, I don't think. It's like the special effect Banff Cloud. What you basically do is you put it where Nightcrawler used to be before he teleported, because when he does teleport, he leaves this kind of smoky, stinky cloud in the air. And yeah, I thought that was a nice touch. It's kind of translucent. It has a nice little lighter purple than the base itself. I think it's pretty cool. I'm glad they added this. I think it's going to give my diorama an extra sense of dimensionality. Alright, and the last thing left to do is to put this statue together. So let's go ahead and start with the base. Nightcrawler, as you can see, has a peg right here. There's a peg hole with a footprint there. That's pretty much where he goes. And I went ahead and tried to slot him. It actually gave me a little bit of trouble at first. I think I was being a little too ginger with it. I'm always really careful with these because I don't want to snap anything off or anything like that. But I think all it was is that it required a little more pressure than what I was giving. So eventually, after pushing a little harder, applying a little more pressure, it actually gave, and I was able to put him into place just like that. And after that, it was a snug fit and he fit just fine. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and rotate the statue so I can have better access. I'm going to go ahead and plug his tail right into there. And on the box art, it actually shows his tail pointing downward, but I actually think it looks a lot cooler upward, kind of gives it a more dynamic look, so I went ahead and pegged it in that way. And there you have it, folks, the 1/10 scale Nightcrawler. I think he looks great. He's going to add a lot to my Sentinel diorama. He's going to look great, I think, with the other proximity pieces that I have. I'm going to go ahead and take some pictures of that, go ahead and show them to you guys. And that's all I have for you today. I hope you like this video. If you do like this video, go ahead and hit a thumbs up. That helps my channel grow, and it helps the all-seeing algorithm kind of push my videos up to the top. If you did want notifications anytime I put up a new video, go ahead and hit the bell icon and it'll go ahead and notify you anytime that does happen. And stay tuned to the end here where I'm going to show you how he looks incorporated into the rest of my diorama. All right, until next time, take care.